conference with the dentist, with the veterinarian, and the nail salon. They will explain also how they are going to deal, what they are preparing for that. And we have another couple of presentations also for real estate. Maria Elena is going to prepare. And if you have any other idea, well, let me know. Today is more, we didn't have anything in particular prepared, but I would like to take the opportunity to share with you what we have been thinking in terms of what we are going to do in the office. So let me share some slides that I have. 1 second. Okay. So this is a draft. We have to do some changes, but we have already been thinking about how we are going to open the office, and again, how we are going to deal with the public and with the people that work in the office. So there are, of course, some people that have been coming here or to the communities. Andres, for instance, well, he has been going to the building because, of course, there are some things that you cannot do remotely. But mainly, we are most of us working from home. Okay. What is the objective? The objective is to develop a plan to reopen and normalize in some way the operations. And also in terms of the people that they work here, stabilize the hours. As you know, now we have a reduction in hours for the public and internally as well. So that is the main objective. What we already have in place is for the people here in the office, we have a hand sanitizer for everybody. We have a thermometer to check the temperature for the people who enter to the office. Again, now it's closed to the public, only employees or people who work here in NOVUS, they can enter. Also an oximeter to check the concentration of oxygen, because as Andrea said a week ago, some people that they are sick, they don't have a temperature, but it has been shown that they present a reduction in the concentration of oxygen. So it's another step that we can take to take care of ourselves. We have a face mask for everybody, and we have gloves here at the office. In addition, well, as you saw in the previous slide, we will be disinfecting with Garrido, the machine, in a regular base. Actually, Garrido right now is with Renata disinfecting one of the apartments, Singa Belgica apartment. Some of the references that I have been consulting, it's the briefing from the White House, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC. For the employer, there are some also policies that we have to comply. They are called OSHA, Occupational Safety and Health Administration. There are plenty of information. My favorite site is Florida Health. There are also information in the governor website, Governor DeSantis. I have been listening also to the briefing that he does every day. We have also information in the Broward County, Miami-Dade, City of Miami, City of Miramar. Those are the two cities that I have been consulting because it's where we have offices. Actually, I sent a couple of emails to the Miramar mayor, and his assistant answered me about what we have to comply for our office. And I think we are going to be okay. Basically, what they say is that we have to follow CDC compliance, and we are all of the activity that we do. Actually, we can already do because they are considered, they are inside of essential, the real estate, property management, community social management, repairs and upgrade, construction. But well, the idea is not to open until we have a go-ahead from Broward. Well, as you know, Florida was started to open on last Monday, May 4th. But for Miami-Dade, Broward, and West Palm Beach, we are going to be, I think, about 10 days, something like that. We don't know. We have to pay attention to the news and see what is going to happen. I also contact the USEM. USEM is the U.S. Mayor, Small Business Entrepreneurship Task Force. They are helping. I mean, you can call them, and they are helping small business with doubt, and also with the application for financial aid. But they have been very good. They send me a lot of information. And also, of course, we have been in contact with ADP, which is the company who run all the payroll for us. And they have a lot of information. They also provide some webinars. In addition to that, we have been in webinar with another company, the CPA, the National Association of Mortgage Brokers. Again, having pretty busy reading and trying to understand this crisis. Well, as I said before, one of the websites I check periodically is the Florida Health. Here you can see all the cases in total, and unfortunately how many deaths we have. There you can see how the curves they are behaving, and as you see, well, Miami, Broward, and West Palm Beach, they are darker because we are having more problems. During the last conference, the mayor said that Broward is doing much better now. I think it's like 10% less cases per day. So that is a good news. So let's see what happens. We have to understand the number. When I present this number, for instance, to my family in Argentina, they are scared, but because they see that there are a lot of cases. But of course, it's not a matter of number of cases. It's related also with the population and what represent these numbers. In terms of death, as you can see, it's almost 1,500 deaths. But well, the percentage is what is important. What is the rate? So if just to compare, I mean, this amount of death with what is, hold on a second, what with other death, with other cause of death, so we can see, we can be, you know, in terms of this number compared with other problems. This is information, for instance, from the CDC. you can see that in 2017 is the most updated table, but for instance, for suicide, it's 3,227. And right now, this number, they have double or triple the suicide and, for instance, drug overdoses. So it's not only that the COVID-19 that is causing death, but it's also because we are passing for this situation, there are more problems with depression and other stuff. So in this way, you can compare what 1,500 means so far. If you compare with other problems, with cancer, for instance, well, of course, it's much less. And some facts that also talking about comparing what it means, what is happening in Florida compared with other stuff. Because of this, as you know, the world economy is on hold right now, and the quarantine and all of these actions that they have been taking worldwide, they have caused other problems, economic problem, and for instance, the extreme poverty has increased from 5% to 15%. That means that more than 20 million people will die by starving during the next 60 days. So that is much more people dying that actually for COVID-19. And as I said, well, drug overdoses and suicide has increased a lot, at least here in Florida. And COVID-19, just to put it in reference, represents 1% of the total death worldwide right now. And the other thing that I got yesterday is that we will have to learn how to live with this approximately for 18 months. So it's not gonna go away. So what we can do, well, as I said previously, we can start to take measures to look for a way to come back to this new normal. And as I mentioned before, well, you have some essential services. The services that we provide, they are considered essential services. So we are okay, but again, the idea is to wait until they open the Broward County and Miami-Dade to start to increase or go back to normal. And the list of essential services, as I said, this is directly from the website. It's leasing residential properties. Well, you know that Emiliano has been working. Property management. We have been working remotely, but also locally. Depositing check. Well, Hillary is here now working. Maintenance. Well, Renata is disinfecting the property right now with Garrido, and any related services. Construction, we had a presentation with Rolando. We have been active on that. The construction here in the plaza for the tenants, they continue. And financial transaction and services, Alex has been working mostly remotely. He came, I think, a couple of times here to the office, but I don't know if it was necessary to do something in person. This is again the organization that I have been contacting, and they're still sending me some information and what other companies like us they are doing. So it's very useful. Again, the approach is based on the government data and trying to do whatever we can do to mitigate the risk, but also ensuring the business sustainability. Some activities they have will reduce a lot. I think the real estate, except for rentals, of course, but sales, they have been going down. Other management, well, we reduced the number of hours, but still the communities need to be managed, and the property as well. And we have to follow local ordinances. As I said, I have been in contact with the city of Miramar. They have sent me an email, and they didn't say anything different than the other organization, but just to follow the CDC guidelines. That I believe that we are complying with that. In fact, I think we are complying with the basic and going beyond. For individuals, we have repeated this, I think, several times. You know that. So wash your hands, soap and water, avoiding touching your face. If you sneeze or cough, you have to do it in a tissue or inside of elbow. Disinfect. Another thing that I bought here for the office is disinfectant wipes, to have at least one per desk. Also use face mask here. Well, everybody has a face mask, and the idea is that we are gonna, in the office, be one person per cubicle, and they try not to visit the other cubicle. So if I am here, well, nobody, at the beginning at least, come to the same space. So trying to minimize the contact. If the people feel sick, of course, don't go to the office, don't go to work. If it is possible, use the Telado, which is the doctor that can be check or attend you using the computer or the TV, and can come back only when the medical provider give us an advice. Company guidelines, as I said, well, social distancing, protective equipment, temperature checks, check also the oxygen with the oximeter, use face mask, use sanitation and periodical disinfection. If there are some symptoms, monitor those people. And if somebody is sick, don't return to the office until cleared by the medical provider. That applies to all the company, vehicle management, NOVUS, Placio, property management, Ultrafix. The idea is to implement the opening in different phases, each phase with 2 weeks. With the reduced time present at the office. Do at the beginning a temperature check, oxygen test. That with that we reduce a lot the possibility to have somebody sick. Then traceability also. So know exactly who is in the office, which day and with what time. For that we are moving the easy level management system to UA10. We already have it here in NOVUS, and we are going to have it in Brickell as well. Regular disinfection. We have the machine. Garrido is not charging anything to do that, because the machine actually we bought it with Ultrafix. And we'll continue monitoring the federal and local recommendations. If it's needed, extend these phases accordingly, depending on what is happening with the cases or what we receive from the local and federal recommendations. Oh, sorry, I think I went too fast. So the 3 phases, as you can see, at the beginning, at the office, 50% of the employee, 50% of the time, no more than 1 person per cubicle, not in our work if it is possible, and close to the public. When it's gonna start with this phase, we don't know yet. It depends on the local and state level. The rest of Florida is open, but we don't know if it's gonna happen in 10 days or whatever the governor said or communicate that. After that, that is gonna be 2 weeks. Hopefully, we are gonna pass to phase 2, which is 50% of the employees the whole day. Again, no more 1 person per cubicle, restrict the kitchen use, and attending public by appointment only. And phase 3 is when we are gonna come back to the new normal. Then it's gonna be optional, but for sure many people will continue using the mask and the hand sanitation and cleaning all the stuff, because this changed it. Not for now, but I think it's gonna change it forever. And in phase 3 is when we are gonna be open to the public. Well, that is basically what is the plan. Again, this is a draft, but I wanted to share with you that we are already thinking about how we are gonna come to the normal. So now, okay, so now if somebody wants to do any question or comment. Alex?
In which phase are the agents going to be able to go to the office?
Well, as I showed in the presentation, we have the 3 phases, and that applies to everybody in the office. In the phase 1, the recommendation is that you can come to the office, but let us know first if you need it.
Okay.
I mean, some agents, they have already came to have you to deliver a key or to submit a check, but at the beginning, it would be better if before you can let us know, because not everybody is working every day. So if you need to, I don't know, talk something with Maria Elena, well, you will need to let her know, and I can make an appointment. I have been here almost every day, but not all the time. So it's better if somebody needs to come, let us know in advance.
Okay.
Well, I know that this was not an entertaining presentation, but if you have any comment, as I said, we're going to have a presentation with I talked with Dr. Schultz from the veterinaria, and she was very excited to give us a presentation about her new place. and also talk about pets. Maybe that is gonna be more funny. The guy about the nail salon, that is gonna be interesting for you, for the girls here. But they are also considering what measures they are gonna take in order to attract clientele, because at the beginning, well, many people they will know they are not gonna want to go, let's say, to a nail salon or to peluqueria, I don't know. So what they are gonna do to show or trying to make the public comfortable so they can go again. And the dentist, I don't know, because that scare more, because they treat you in the mouth. But there are already policies and things that they are gonna put in place in order to be able to work.
And when's the daycare starting?
Well, we don't know. The answer, unfortunately, is we don't know. We do know that they applied for remember that they need the license to be clear, and they are waiting for that. And they are waiting for the governor and the mayor of the county and the mayor of the city to go to the phase one. You know that phase one is 25% of retail and more jobs open. So they are waiting. Basically, they are waiting for that. So hopefully, I hope they start soon, because until they don't start, they don't pay rent, and they don't pay CAM, they don't pay utilities, don't pay anything. So hopefully, as soon as possible. They say they have a lot of requests. Many parents, they are desperate, waiting until the daycare open because they want to send the kids away.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But it depends on the local authorities. There are some daycare that they are open, that they were already open before this happened. But they have the vice president that I am talking with, they have 254 schools, and they have half of them closed and half of them open with restrictions. It's not going to be the same. If this school, for instance, is 182 students, and for sure they will allow to have half, or as a phase one, it says 25%. So they won't be able to start to the full capacity. It's going to be the process.
Victor, how long is it going to take each phase, more or less?
The idea is 2 weeks, and then that can be extended or reduced depending on what's happening at the local and state level. So the idea is trying to be in sync what the state and the mayor they are doing. So we want to be coherent with them, and to be safe. That is what they have recommended us. So there are many businesses that depending on the size, they are doing more or less. I think that we are doing just what we have to do, and in accordance to those regulations, and with the same parameters and the same time. Andres? So Andres, can you hear us? No.
Sí, sí, sí.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah, I don't know how you see it over there. Oh, of course, I didn't go to Miami.
I'm
Haven't
here.
been in Miami for a month now. But you have been going to the building, and many people still going right to the office.
Most of the tenants are coming. What I'm doing is I lock the lobby door, so they all need the access card. If
Okay.
a vendor is coming to the building, they need to reach in the entry box downstairs to the tenant, so they can let them in. For UPS, FedEx, and all these vendors, they dial a number and I open the lobby door from my phone.
Okay. And you are working with Jorge. I mean, if you come, Jorge doesn't come, or like that, or you are coming both, or
Well, we have different tasks. He has been coming to the building early in the morning, and he's also fixing some of the offices that were vacant. But we regularly see each other, and if I see something that it needs to be corrected, I let him know. We walked the building, for example, last week. So, I mean, we're working on the lobby right now to finishing we renovate the lobby, so there.
yeah, you need to send us picture.
Right now. Huh?
You need to send us picture.
Yeah, I think it will be ready this week, so I will send you a picture when it's done.
Yeah. In your case, it's different because you don't interact. I mean, you are not with Jorge all the time in the same desk.
I lock myself in the office, and if a tenant come to me or somebody come to me to talk to me, sometimes I don't open the door. We just talk through the window, and they just put the checks under the door, or I just put the mask and I see what they want.
Yeah, that is was thinking also here for the office, because some people come to deliver a check, and I think it would be a good idea to have like a mailbox outside, so we don't touch. Because the people they know the door is closed, but I say, hey, I want to give you the check. I say, we are closed, but well, you cannot put it behind the door, at least here in the office. So if we have a lockbox outside, I don't know, if fixed to the door, to the wall, or something that we can bring in after we leave the office. But it's a good idea. Well, thank you, Andre, because I know that it's impossible in your case. I mean, it's impossible not to go, because you have to go. I mean, to the building and to the office. Yeah,
most of the tenants, commercial tenant, pay with checks, so I need to come here and receive. I also still receiving a lot of correspondence from NOVUS, so I sent it to you yesterday, Marines, with Juan. So you should have some checks and stuff in your office now. He said he was gonna drop them today.
Okay, thank you. I saw that I had him on my desk also some checks that you already deposited from last month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
No, I don't know. Andres, tell us about Gizmo, and how is he doing? Has he realized that something is going on, or is he having more walks per day now?
Not really. I think he's annoying with us in the house all the time, so he doesn't sleep all day.
Okay.
We try to take him out like twice or once, because in the beginning everybody was telling us don't take him out. is gonna bring all the stuff to the house, whatever. But
Yeah,
I mean,
well, many
he needs to
people.
walk.
Yeah, many people clean the post, you know.
Oh yeah, that's what we do. We have like some cleaning tissues, especially for dogs. They have alcohol and stuff, and we clean everything. I mean, we clean all the paws, you know, his tail, everything.
Yeah, Angela.
She's working from home.
Okay,
She's working more now.
she's working more. Well,
Yep.
all right. Any other comment? Alex, Maria Elena. Do you know, Maria Elena, when we are going to have that presentation that we talked about? Maybe next week, or I don't know.
Yeah, I think that we will do it next week.
Okay. Any other topic that somebody would like to mention so we can discuss? Let me know.
I have a question. So I, from the beginning of this thing, I came in once per week. This week is the only week that I come in 3 days. So if I'm coming in next week, I need to let Maria Elena know, or I usually come in on a Monday.
Yeah.
That
No,
okay?
yeah, that's okay. Well, remember, I mean, actually, we didn't officially start with this program. Yesterday Marines came, but I know that because it's only basically you or Renata, they are coming. But once we start with the program, I would like to have it more organized because it's going to be more people coming.
Okay, thank you.
We have to have a procedure in place and like a roadmap. Once we officially communicate that we are open again, and what I want to be more careful is with the public as well. People coming in, going in and out. You know, I have to be careful with that. Cool. Well, thank you guys. I miss you, and I hope to see you soon. Hopefully, we are gonna pass through this stronger. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. There is a song, right? So I hope everything is okay, and I hope to see you soon.
All righty. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
Bye. See you. Bye, Dito.